Yeah.
And throws you away from it and keeps your ult for himself.
Yeah, he really does.
That's a bit sad. Rakan going to be locked in here for Lehens, largely picked for the team fight. You could assume.
I mean, Rakan is really good into Braum because of the fact that it's very hard to stack up your passive with how mobile he is. You can kind of go in, get out before anything happens. I feel like Liv Sandbox probably should have picked up the Rakan to kind of mean that KT couldn't take.
Classic as Lehens. Not exactly very happy with his particular trade. He's going to get stunned up there by the Gravitum.
Gets 75 range on 4, and then additional 25 range.
And hits Clozer.
That was intentional? That was yeah, aiming's like, yeah.
Always got to have a backup plan for the Super Mega Death Rocket.
Lines up.
As Keen, underneath the turret, Burdol not really having too much of it. Particular back. Very even in farm are our mid laners. As Burdol waiting here in this brush, Keen's going to get breathed on, does have the Dominus available, and is going.
The wave is stacked up and pushing in, and Willer's waiting in the area. Lehens obviously can step up with the safety he has.
That is the grand entrance. That should get Lehens out of there, but has to battle dance as well. Can't really do all that much damage at this point in time.
Oh, Cuz left.
Cuz did walk away. Slinks into the mist now, though, and they do have control vision in this area. Will is going to have to get that dance of arrows out and hop over that wall. Cuz moving up here towards his top side, and let's see whether Burdol is going to be okay. Clozer trying to answer as well, as they do manage to get the stun down. There's the Heartbreaker, and that's a very dead-on, man.
You know, we talked about the lack of engage for Liv Sandbox, very reliant on Burdol. So getting on the objective.
We're teleporting in. Yeah, Keen wants to make something of this fight. Down below half is the Dragon, and KT are looking to try and pick up the Drake aggro. They're going to say thanks for the leash on that one, as Burdol just getting on in there, but that is a very dead Kindred. She couldn't do anything. Lamp's Respite was down. Triple knock up there for the Braum, but nothing really going to happen, and sweeps up the Ornn. Will have access to the next one as well, as Liv Sandbox dealing with all of these control wards that are hanging out in the brush. Keen at full health now, as Kyle going down very low. Super Mega Death Rocket just says, no, you should probably not head towards the river, is kind of how that one goes. As Clozer.
A big thing when you're playing against Azir, especially when there's a Jinx as well, it's pretty hard to take that mid-tier 1.
Was being patient, but sees that there's minions to take down. He is going to do that, is aiming. Okay, not going to get caught out, but Lehens not going to be so lucky, and they just take down the Rakan. Aiming has to Gale Force to get himself out of there. And Liv Sandbox, great opportunistic play here, and they will move back towards this Baron. Biddy with teleport available. Teleports come forward here from Keen as well, as Cuz. He's in the mid lane. This Baron's down to 50% as Keen looking for Clozer. He's going to have to get out of there. Does so at least. There's now Cousin BDD in the area. Moonlight Vigil, I believe, flying forward there. Lands onto BDD, as we can see, aiming. Misses the Super Mega Death Rocket as Keen has to go golden. Teddy's tanking the Baron by himself, though. And it's starting to go a little bit haywire here. But Keen in a bit of trouble. Oh, the Empress Divide lands onto 3. And BDD's taking matters into his own hands. Lamp's Respite. It comes down, but there is the heal. Now, Willa, can you get it done as he goes down solo because he gets into his mist? He's now a Braum of all champions as he flashes forward and doesn't quite find it. Lehens.
But yeah, so a lot of power going to be coming in from Godot. At this point, you know, it was a 3k gold lead for such a long time. Now only 2,000, and obviously that amount of lead is a lot less significant at this point of the game.
Well, Cousin, a little bit of trouble here as BDD comes on over. Clozer now taking a fair bit of damage, has to go back to his previous just slide the control ward. Keen going to face check Clozer here as he dives forward. That's a lot of damage.
Wow.
Out from this LeBlanc as Keen says, no, you get out of here.
Yeah.
Clozer's like, okay. People in here. I think this is why you always sweep before you set foot into the brush. Keen understanding this because he's been trying to catch people doing exactly that this entire time. As this Baron is going down extraordinarily quickly. Cuz now trying to get towards it, but this Baron is just done. It's gone, and Willa is going to lock it down. As Liv Sandbox actually backing away here, they don't have their LeBlanc in position right now, as now the Ornn has been called. There's the flash forward from Burdol, but there's no follow-up. As Keen going down very, very low. He does have GA completed. The flash from Lance is going to catch him on the back end. My God, the reaction time from this Rakan is absurd. And Lands is going to be able to put down the LeBlanc, and now Live Sandbox, they have no pushing power.
Did he see?
I don't know, man.
What? That was so fast. That was phenomenal. By Lahens, they get the pick, and now KT starting to move in. No Ornhorn available. Limitsy and Gate.
Oh, in goes Teddy. He's like, all right, well, I'm going to take this into my own hands. In goes BDD. He finds everyone. Lambs for a spite, and BDD is going to use that in order to get himself out of here, and Teddy will go down aiming. He's now going to get excited. And how did it go from Baron being taken to KT being in a winning position, is now aiming, splashing around, but it looks like Burdol going to be able to find him there, gets the turnaround, and now it's on Keen to be able to find this moment, the slice, the dice, but they're just keeping him at arm's length. The dance of these arrows coming through from Willa is beautiful. And Keen, he doesn't have teleport, doesn't have flash, not going to be able to get on top of Willa here, and is now looking to try and escape from the situation.
Oh, TP from LeBlanc coming in.
Yeah, and Keen realizes that he's going to have to go a different direction. There's the Winter's Bite. Keen now just going to dive forward. That is the Gore Drinker, and in the end, it's a big... I know. We thankfully knew Typhoon already. That's actually a fun one. As Clozer trying to get some poke damage onto Cuz. He's going to be able to find it here. And after all was said and done, it was KT taking an inhibitor turret, which is kind of good for them, I guess. But the Ornhorn's going to come forward aiming, keeps himself safe. And now KT are kind of bearing down on them, but Clozer still getting this poke damage through. This time going to be answered a little bit there by the rapid fire cannon. Cuz gets the flash out from Clozer. Lahen's getting the wrap around and will be able to stay out of vision of this control ward aiming. Walks towards it. They spot out exactly what's going on as the Dragon is going to be taken here by Live Sandbox. Willa now inside the pit. The Grand Entrance going to be there waiting for him as Cuz over the wall. They get the Lambs for spite so incredibly early as Clozer just dives into the open more of a crocodile. It's not exactly optimal, but it is. All right, Cuz trying to find some vision here as Teddy just frontlining a little bit. Does have some utility weaponry on him as well. That Infernum Ultimate going to be pretty scary as the Baron has been started once again. Yeah, Clozer taking a bit of damage from aiming though, as you can see. These rockets are going to be frightening, and now the Ornhorn going to come through. Burdol finding a couple with it, but not exactly the highest of value, and he's going to headbutt a little bit early there as well, and he's going to go down. Super Mega Death Rocket will do it. Now aiming, he'll get excited, and Burdol, no! Oh, it's a bit of a disaster as Cuz, I don't know about that one, but he's going to dive forward as Lahens has the quickness, gets on top of Teddy as Willa puts down the Lamb's Respite. Teddy gets exhausted there as well as the heal comes through. It's another kill here for aiming as Clozer will be taken down. It's a triple for the Jinx, and Teddy, he can't do it without his team in the area, and I have a feeling that this is KT taking game one.
Yeah, they'll have to be a bit cautious approaching Teddy, but they don't even need to deal with him right now. 4 members still alive. They have a minion wave to push in. Keen's going for it.
Yeah, does have the Gale Force. Now had to use it though. As Keen, let's see what he can do to try and get Teddy out of this area. The GA is going to be there, so they're not going to be diving a fountain to kill Teddy anytime soon.
10 seconds on Burdol. Hell, he needs to try and hold the wave.
Yeah, I don't know whether he's going to be able to do so though, because he's down to the GA already. Aiming gets excited by killing these turrets, and Teddy will be taken out. That is going to be another kill here for this Jinx as the Nexus goes down. KT narrowly managed to take game number 1 over Live Sandbox.